Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a video, and this is a question and answer video. So I'm not sure what day this is going to be released, but on July 3rd we put on our Instagram story asking for questions for this video, and the reason being is because we can't really go live successfully here given the internet situation. So we felt this would be somewhat of a replacement of that, because a lot of times on those live y'all ask some questions, some good questions. So that's what we did. We only got 4 questions this time, 4 good questions, but hopefully we can do this again and get more questions. So thank you to those 4 people who did submit questions, and like I said, if we do this again, hopefully we can get some more responses. So pay attention for that in the future. So what we're going to do is I'm going to answer the questions, and then either Silas or Javen One is going to come and answer it, and theirs answer the same questions. So
all right,
the first question, Javen's going to read me these so we don't mess them up, and we'll go from there.
First question: when will we do a cotton farm display?
So most of the time when we put the cotton stuff on the display, here's 2 of our cotton combines that we have. This one is the CP690 John Deere, obviously. This right here is the K625. So I mean, we can do one soon, even though it doesn't fit the time of year. But we can do one if you really want to see a video on that. But most of the time when we put these on the display would be late fall, the time where people are harvesting cotton. So that's normally when we do that. But thanks for the question, because we definitely don't have these out as much as some of the other combines for sure.
All right, what is your favorite 1-64 tractor?
So right now, my favorite 1-64 tractor is my John Deere 9RX 640. This is the Prestige. I love this thing, and the reason being, I know this toy just came out, but let's back it up a few years. When the 9RXs came out, I thought they were really cool. I'm talking about in real life, the real tractors, and I was like, these things are so cool, and I couldn't wait for them to make a toy, and I was like, I want them to make then a 9620 RX. That was the biggest John Deere made, and they didn't. Well, I think they did, but it was really expensive. What was it, a farm show or something, Javen? Is that what it was? Yeah. So didn't get to make that, get that. And they made some 9RXs. They're good toys, but I don't have any of those. Those are Silas's, because I wanted the biggest one John Deere made, and I just couldn't wait for them to make a 9620 RX. I never got my 9620 RX, but hey, I got one bigger and badder. And as soon as they announced this toy, I was like, I'm getting that. Can't wait. I love it. It's a great tractor, great toy. We do have a review on it if you want to learn more. I won't go into too much detail because there is a video for that. But this is an awesome tractor. Absolutely love it. That was a really good question, a hard question. We got a lot of cool tractors. You can see some of them in the background. So thank you for that question.
Favorite SpecCast item?
Okay, this was another good question. Thank you for that. We obviously have more Ertl for obvious reasons. One being the price. It's probably the main reason too. Ertl just makes a lot more stuff in general, like tractors and stuff. But for me, it's this planter here. This is my, see here, John Deere DB120. I remember seeing this a long time ago. Couldn't wait to get it. It's really big. We don't put it on the display a whole lot, just given the size. This thing is really big, but it's a really nice toy, even though it's missing a row unit. We bought this used, but it's really nice, really good toy, really cool, really big planter. I love hooking this up to some of my higher horsepower tractors when we do have it on the display. So that was a tough question because we do have some cool stuff. SpecCast makes some really good stuff, even though we don't have a very high amount of it. But and I have another SpecCast planter, but this one's, I like it because it's big. So this is my favorite one. So, fourth question.
What are some other brands you would like to see made into 1 to 64?
I really like this question. Like I said, they're all good questions, but I'm gonna have to say this is my favorite question. It's a really good question. For me personally, to my knowledge, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I don't believe there's any 1 to 64 Kubota tractors, and I'm not a big Kubota guy. We don't own any Kubota. Like, my dad has a tractor, it's not a Kubota, and I don't think Kubotas are anything special. Not that they're bad, that's not what I'm saying, but just from a toy perspective, I think it'd be cool to have one, because a lot of people around here have smaller tractors that are Kubota, and so I think it'd be really cool to have some Kubota. Just some more diversity, and then to kind of go with that, like I said, some of the smaller compact tractors. I wish there was more Massey Ferguson tractors, especially the small compact tractors, because again, that's what our dad owns, is a small Massey Ferguson tractor, and there's a lot of people around here that have them. And Massey Ferguson, to my knowledge, sells a lot of those. That's one of their main things. So I just think that'd be really cool to have those. But my main answer is going to be Kubota. But that was a really good question. So I believe Silas is going to be up next here answering the same question. So thank you.
All right, so my favorite 1 to 64 tractor right now is a new tractor. This is the 7R 330 from John Deere. You can see we do have a video up on the channel, biggest 7R that John Deere currently makes. Really cool toy, go check out that video if you want to hear about it. Alright, and then next thing, talk about SpecCast. It was not easy for me to decide, because I do have some combines that are SpecCast, but I ended up choosing, I couldn't pick one, but the SpecCast made MacDon M1240 windrower, and the SpecCast made W170 windrower, John Deere and MacDon. So those are really cool. I have taken them out of the package. I just leave them in the package because I don't want them broken. And go check out those videos. I say some really cool stuff about them, how I got them, the price I got them at, and what they're going for now. So definitely go check out that video. And lastly, just what toys would I like to see more in 1 to 64? Another question said brands. So really any semi-truck brand, big truck brand, or medium to heavy duty trucks, more affordable ones. There's a lot of cool semis out there that I'd love to have, but I'm just not going to spend the money on them. So that's really all my answers, and thanks for watching.
Alrighty, so my favorite 1 to 64 tractor as of tonight, which could change. Like I said, we've got a lot. Titus kind of touched on this, but right now is the Case Steiger 450 Authentics number 3 from Erdl. I really love this tractor with all the detail. Hood opens, you can see the engine in there. Articulates real nicely. It's got a 3-point flashers, cab door opens. I really like the tires. It's got these row crop duals on it for 4-wheel drive, and it is a small frame 4-wheel drive, so the Steiger's hood is much narrower than your higher horsepower ones. I just think this is a really great toy. Like I said, my opinion could change because it's really hard to pick just one. Favorite SpecCast? This one was a little bit easier for me to pick. This Black Beauty Terragator. I just really love this thing. Booms fold. It's got chrome plated booms. Just, I don't know. I think it looks awesome. So that would be my favorite SpecCast for 1 to 64. And then the last question was, would you like to see other brands? Yeah, I think some other brands that I'd be interested in seeing, and I completely understand that this is not going to happen and is not realistic, but I'd like to see some of these like smaller brands that, such as Apache. I think it'd be cool to see some Apache sprayers, or like some Vector stuff, some Vector like fertilizer, spreaders, some stuff like that. I think it'd be cool to get some of those brands that specialize in one area, such as sprayers or spreaders, or maybe like an implement company that they don't make any toys for, like Great Plains, for example. I think it'd be cool to have some Great Plains planters and air drills and stuff like that, and tillage tools. So that's what I think. But we appreciate you watching our video today. If you have some other questions you'd like us to address in a future video, you can either leave them in the comments here, but go check out our Instagram channel. If you don't follow us on Instagram, that's where we've started posting a lot more regularly on Instagram, trying to really build that up, and that's where we will probably post again before doing another one of these. So if you really want to make sure your question gets answered, go follow us on Instagram, and when we post saying we're going to do another one of these videos, reply to that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day.